This is Towers News with your hosts, John Jenkins and Patricia Newton.
Good morning, campers. I'm John Jenkins.
And I'm Patricia Newton.
And welcome to the Towers Daily News. We are going to use this newscast this week to give you the latest and the greatest news going around the Pine Cove Towers.
Hi guys, I'm Leroy Higgins, and this is Surprise Surprise, where we surprise people by surprising them and they're surprised.
To what? The Castle Rock. Yeah, the Castle Rock are normally, they're like from around Tyler.
Surprise!
Nothing.
Let's go. Alrighty kids, we're going. Hi, my name is Leroy Higgins. And I'm the host of a show called Surprise Surprise.
Wait, we're on a real show right now, guys.
Surprise! Hi, my name's Leroy Higgins. We got them good. We're having so much fun. Look, there's a baby Ruth. I bet say surprise. Surprise! 2, 3, surprise! We got him. Let's go. Surprise! Okay.
Okay with doing anything. I could get up after worship, talk about how much fun we had. Maybe if a cadre member is not coming.
Surprise! You're on the show, surprise, y'all! We got you!
My word!
We got you! Okay, let's go! Surprise!
And now on to today's segment of the Bible story. So listen up, sit back, and enjoy the show.
Joseph, a cupbearer and a baker. Soon after Joseph was taken away from his family, he was sold as a slave to a man named Potiphar. Potiphar was a very powerful man in Egypt who worked for the most powerful man in the land, Pharaoh. Joseph worked as a servant in Potiphar's house. And because Joseph relied on God and was such a great servant for Potiphar, Potiphar promoted Joseph to be in charge of everything that he owned. Even though he was a slave, things were going great for Joseph. One day, Potiphar's wife became frustrated at Joseph. She lied to Potiphar about something that Joseph did not do. When Potiphar heard about this, he became very angry at Joseph, and he sent Joseph to prison with all of the other king's prisoners. But once again, the Lord was with Joseph, as he had been with him in the pit and at Potiphar's house. Pretty soon, Joseph found favor in the eyes of the keeper of the prison, and Joseph was put in charge over all the prisoners. One afternoon, 2 very special prisoners arrived at the prison. They were the Pharaohs Cupbearer and his baker. One morning, Joseph noticed that both of them looked upset. When asking what was wrong, they both told him that they had dreams the night before and did not understand them, and no one could tell them what they meant. Joseph, who you might remember was quite a dreamer himself, told the men to explain their dreams to him. The cupbearer went first. I saw a vine growing straight up, and there were 3 branches on the vine. The branches, they blossomed buds into grapes, and I squeezed the grapes into a cup that was in my hand, and I brought the cup to Pharaoh and placed it in his hand. Then Joseph interpreted the dream and said, the 3 branches represent 3 days. In 3 days' time, Pharaoh will have you be his cupbearer once again. But please, when you are out of this place, please remember to mention me to Pharaoh, for I have been stolen from my land of the Hebrews and have no reason to be in this place. Next, the baker told his dream to Joseph. On top of my head are 3 cake baskets. In the top basket, there are all sorts of baked goods, and the birds are eating from that basket." Joseph said to the baker, "The 3 baskets represent 3 days, and in 3 days' time, Pharaoh will take you from this prison and hang you from a tree, and the birds will eat your flesh." 3 days later, on Pharaoh's birthday, he released both the cupbearer and the baker from prison. He restored the cupbearer back to his position, but he had the baker hung. But the cupbearer forgot to mention to Pharaoh about the great job that Joseph was doing. For 2 long years, the cupbearer forgot.
This has been Towers News.